Safe Super Homes. And I'm joined today by Garth. Garth is one of our clients who has recently purchased and built 2 investment properties using his super fund. We've asked Garth to come along today to explain the process in which he went through with Safe Super Homes. So thank you, Garth, for joining us today. We do appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Firstly, how did you come to hear about Safe Super Homes?
I was late at night, late evening. I heard it on 3AW mention the Safe Super Homes, and I took the details down. Then the next night I sat down, went on your website and read up about the company, and I was very impressed. And then I read again a couple of days later, and then initially after looking at it and thinking it was a good choice, I rang up the office and made an appointment to meet Clive.
Okay, and before you heard the advert on 3AW, had you ever considered setting up your own self-managed super fund before?
I was looking into it, but I realised there's a lot involved with setting up your self-managed super fund, and a lot of regulations and a lot of paperwork which I wasn't comfortable doing. So I thought, what better to go to a company which is a one-stop shop and does everything, and I was happy to go to Safe Super Homes.
Okay, so when you actually came in and met with Clyde, how comfortable did you feel about setting it all up and going through that process?
Well, Clive was very professional and he made me welcome. He explained the process, what we would go through, and he said you'll print off, I think you called a property investment analysis.
Yep, a PIA, yep.
And that gives you all the breakdown, deductions, expenditures, everything you can think of. What's the loan going to cost me and the outlay of the house and land. And he gave me a copy I took home, and I paid up. That was at the press. I went straight into the town to get the $1,000 to pay the initial deposit. I paid there and then. I come back and saw Clive, gave him the $1,000, and it started the ball rolling.
Okay, so all the information that Clyde provided, you sort of thought, yep, this is straightforward, you understood it all, so it was explained to you clearly?
Yeah, everything he supplied me was clear, precise, it was broken down, you could follow it.
Yep.
It wasn't like a bunch of figures and no explanations, like it had all descriptions and all different sections broken down, which made it easy to follow.
Yep.
And it was very good report. I was amazed by the report.
Okay, well that's great, good to hear. So when it came to actually setting up your self-managed super fund, how easy was that process? Was it daunting, or did you find it quite smooth to actually do it?
Well, what happened when it comes to set it up, the accountant you recommend, Paul, he come and met me at your office.
Yep.
And I was amazed how many times I had to sign my name. I had to sign my name as a director and a secretary for the self-managed super fund. But besides that, it wasn't hard really, because it's just a lot of time signing your name, and Paul explained to the accountant about what your responsibilities are, and it was straightforward.
Okay, so it was all smooth sailing.
Yeah.
And as we advertise, we help you do all of that, so we take all that worry away from you.
Yeah,
So,
it was an easy process.
yeah, okay, great. So once you'd made your mind up and you'd actually viewed the display home?
Yeah, I went with Clive Display Home. I was quite impressed with the quality, the workmanship, and the room, the layout was good, but everything there was just blended in well. I've been in the building industry over 42 years, and I work for a large boutique builder, and it's the same quality which we do in our houses, which the display house had the same. I was very impressed.
Okay, so fair to say that our builder could match one of those high boutique builders.
Yes.
The quality of our homes.
Yes.
That's good to hear. After you'd signed all up and we'd commenced the build, how satisfied were you with the team at Safe Super Homes in keeping you updated with how the process was going?
It was actually quite easy. I was amazed how easy it flowed from the initial site cut to the slab construction, to the frame, and to the brickwork, and then all the roughings, and then eventually get down to the waterproofing, and then the fix and the kitchen, all that. Everything went smooth because yourself,
Yep.
you inform me of the process of the construction and send me photos.
Yep.
So the photos were quite useful. They explained a lot just by looking at the photos, and that happened regularly. I was updated by you, emailed and photos, and I was amazed how smoothly we had. No problems with construction on both my houses. All went smoothly, no problems with quality. I did inspections at 2 stages, which I found crucial inspections were the frame inspection and the waterproofing, which waterproofing exceeds Australian standards, which you carry out.
Yep.
And it was well done.
So you being in the industry, it was important for you to have those inspections?
Yeah,
to
they're
make sure
crucial
that the
ones,
quality-
they're crucial.
Yeah, all right. So do you believe that you actually got value for money for your homes?
I do, because the company I work for, if we did the same house, the same quality and the same finishes, it would be at least $30,000 more. It would be at least minimum.
Okay.
And so value for money, you can't go past Safe Super Homes.
All right, that's good to hear. Safe Super Homes assist their clients in securing a tenant for their investment property. Were you comfortable with us doing that on your behalf, and how satisfied were you with the tenants that you got?
It was good because after handover, you, I think, engaged a couple of agents to look through the property to see what they had, clients they had on their books, and then they let people through, and then you got back to me again saying that there's at least been with some people who are interested and they want to sign, and you signed up on my behalf.
Yep.
And that was good. Like, it went so easy. It wasn't to and froing. It was quite a short process.
Well, we here at Safe Super Homes, like the agents that we employ to secure the tenants for you, we make sure that before they come to us, they feel that they are good tenants, that they've done the checks on them. So we always say to them, only give us the good people, the good tenants. We want good tenants in our properties for our clients. So by the time we actually come to you and tell you that we've secured a tenant, we're confident that we've got you a good tenant. And it's pleasing to hear that you're satisfied with your tenants that you've got in your properties at the moment.
I can't fault both tenants and both properties are looking after the properties. They're paying on time, no complaints. Both agents have commented how well they keep the house, because they had 6 monthly inspection on both properties, and they commented how excellent they're being maintained. So it makes me happy, and I can't complain.
And here at Safe Super Homes, you're aware that we offer you a 10-year rental guarantee. Did that come into play when making a choice to build with Safe Super Homes?
It did come in an account, because I thought if it becomes vacant and you can't lease the property, I've still got a mortgage to pay and outgoings, and it's still a worry to think about. You have got a cost to meet, and I think with the guaranteed rental, except for over Christmas break, it made it a good backup.
That's right, because we here at Safe Super Homes, we give you a 10-year rental guarantee. So if your property is vacant for more than 4 weeks every year, except over the Christmas period it's 6 weeks, then we pay your rent. So that's got to give you some comfort knowing that that mortgage is going to be paid.
It did.
Yeah, that's great. Were there any parts of the aspects of Safe Super Homes that you were dissatisfied with?
No, the whole process, as I said initially when I first got on your website, read up what to expect and what the process was involved and how it went. Virtually it went word for word as your website explained it, and the way how Clive explained it, and yourself, Carol. Everything went like a clockwork. Everything fell into place. Good quality workmanship, good finish, good product, good price too.
Okay. And would you recommend Safe Super Homes to any of your friends and relatives?
Yes, I would.
You
Definitely.
would? Okay. And would you ever consider purchasing again through Safe Super Homes if you had the funds to do that?
If I had the funds, I would do it again. I can't at the moment, but I would still would look at buying another property.
Another property through Saxon
Yeah.
Home. Alright, well thanks Garth for sharing your experience with us today. We do appreciate it, and hopefully we'll be able to help you again in the future.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.